guys, I am back with a new video which I'm really excited about. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a back tie dress, which is just a dress with an exposed back that you tie. My fabric here, I just went ahead and took a tank top and cut out the shape of the tank top, so that way I know for a fact that this top portion is going to fit me. What I'm doing here, I just want to add some darts to the breast area of the top, and so I'm just folding it in half. This is optional, by the way. You don't have to add darts, it's just my preference, but if you do decide to add darts, just fold it in half, and I'm just pinning along the way of where I want to sew. So I'm going to sew from the side all the way into the middle of the top. So I'll do that on this side and I'll repeat it on the second side. I should mention this video really probably isn't a new beginner sewer friendly. Basically, if you're watching this video and you want to do this, you would probably have some knowledge of how to sew. You'll have some knowledge of how to already sew. So what I'm doing here, I have a long piece of fabric that I cut into a rectangular shape, but it's very long because this is the piece that you're going to use to tie in the back of your dress. So it should be long enough to crisscross around your back, go around your waist, and then tie at the back of the dress. So I don't know the measurements, I just really took a piece of fabric and cut it as long as I could go ahead and cut it. So what you're going to do, fold it in half, and you're going to sew along it to close it. So just to repeat what I just said, have a piece of fabric, fold in half, sew, and that's it. So you're going to do that for 2 pieces because you need 2 back ties that you're going to attach to your dress. So that's what I'm doing here, just sewing along. Once you're done sewing, you're going to flip it around the right way. For those who know how to sew, I hope this makes sense, but if you're just learning how to sew, this may not make complete direct sense, but just get your fabric, cut it, fold it, sew it, flip it. So once you flip it the correct way, you're going to take your 2 tops, the cutout that I showed you guys in the beginning. As you can see, one of it has darts, the one on the left side has the front darts, and so the piece that you just sewed, your long rectangle, you're going to sew it along the sides of each, you're going to sew it along each side of the top. So this is one of the sides of the top, and what I'm doing is just showing you me pinning the back tie along the side, and I did it for both sides because the back tie is supposed to come up your side and then go up your neck, if that makes sense. So I'm just pinning along, and I'm going to sew along where I pin. I really hope this makes sense. It's kind of difficult explaining exactly what I'm doing, but if you sew, like I said, I think this would be a bit clearer. So just still pinning, and once I pin, I'm going to flip it so I can continue pinning the remainder section. So that's the right side of the top. So you want to pin on the wrong side because the wrong side is the side that you're going to sew on. So this is the wrong side. And so I'm just making sure that my fabric is laying on the edge, and I'm good, and I'm just pinning over. So that's the last pin, and I'm just showing you guys what it's supposed to look like once you sew along those pins. So once you sew and you flip it the right way, basically that's what it's gonna look like. It's basically a top with this extremely long tie that you're going to use to tie the back of the dress. And this is what it looks like on the wrong side. And this is the side that you're going to sew along. Exactly where you place the pins, just do a straight stitch going down. So once you're done sewing, this is what it's gonna look like on the right side, and you just repeat the same thing on the other side of the top, basically. So that's my stitch, and you're going to attach the second long rectangle, and you'll put it on the other side so you can create 2 tie backs. Once you're done with the tie backs, you need to create a waistband section. So just get another rectangle after you've measured around your waist, exact measurement around your waist. Fold it and sew it. So the same thing that you did to make the tie backs is the same thing you're going to do to make the waistband. Except this time it's going to be extremely short, much shorter, because you're measuring around your waist the full circle from your back to your back. And you're going to take that exact measurement, and you're going to cut the fabric. Be sure to leave a little bit of allowance on the fabric because you still have to attach a zipper at the end. So this is the finished waistband section, and you take it and you turn it the right way. I'm just cutting off the dangling strings, but this is the wrong way, so you just take it and you turn it the right way. And you might want to go ahead and take your iron and just kind of iron it flat down, just so it looks better and it lays better when you attach it to your dress. And so this is the top with the 2 tie backs, and now I'm going to attach the waistband. So as you can see, we sewed 1 tie back on one side of the top, we sewed another tie back on the other side of the top, and now we're going to sew the waistband at the bottom of the top. I decided to just flip my camera so you guys can see better what I'm doing right here. So you just want to place your top exactly in the middle of your waistband so that there's still going to be some fabric on each side, because that's what you're going to use to attach the skirt portion to the top. So I'm just taking some pins and I'm pinning along, starting from the tie back, moving to the bottom of the shirt, and ending at the other side tie back. I hope this makes sense because as I'm saying it, I'm even like thinking to myself like, oh my gosh, I hope they understand what I'm saying. But hopefully with the video it makes better sense than me speaking. So just pin along, and you're going to sew another straight stitch directly where you pin. Make sure to place the top in the middle of your waistband. It shouldn't be further along to the left or further along to the right, but directly in the middle. And so now I'm just doing my straight stitch along the waistband, just taking my time to remove the pins and stitching along to attach the waistband to the bottom of the top portion. Okay, so my top is done. So what I did, I took a piece of fabric and I wrapped it around my waist because I wanted to create a skirt, and I wanted my skirt to have some pleats in it. So I went ahead and I created pleats. Like I said, this video is more for an advanced seamstress, so I did not show how I place the pleats, but you can always Google or YouTube how to create pleats. But once you have your measurement for your skirt, create pleats, and you're going to attach the waistband along the skirt. So that's what I'm doing here. The bottom of the waistband, you're going to sew it along the top of your skirt. And so this is what the dress, because we combined a top and a skirt together using a waistband, this is what the dress should look like right now. And the last thing we're going to do is add the zipper. So you're going to add the zipper to each side of the skirt portion. Remember, that was why we placed our top directly in the middle of the waistband. Not too far to the left, not too far to the right. So that extra fabric that's remaining, that's what we're going to use to sew the zipper onto. So once again, I'm just pinning along where I'm going to sew, and I'm going to do a straight stitch to sew the zipper onto the dress. If you've been sewing, you'll know how to put a zipper on a dress, but if not, I know there's some videos out there about how to add a zipper onto any piece of clothing. So after I added the zipper, I just went ahead and cleaned up the dress by hemming the bottom and hemming my tie backs, and that was pretty much it. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope it wasn't too complicated. But you know, thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more sewing tutorials where I make outfits, or give me feedback on how to make the directions more clear cut for you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Catch you in my next DIY. Paris and Clarence is not biblical.